I got asked to talk about this. AI is, we only had generative AI, I think in 2002, 2003, something like that. And now I teach at a college, and all the professors have gone back to having in-class exams with blue books because if we don't, all of our students cheat, right? They all cheat using AI, and I've gotten papers that it's just nothing in the paper is true. It's all an AI generated hallucination. And I'm very worried about this. And I last night I was up until 4 in the morning doing this paranormal late night radio show, and somebody called and they said, "I think AI is the Antichrist, prophesied in the Bible." And I said, I don't know about biblical prophecy, but it's certainly a big problem because I'm really worried about what's going to happen with college students who graduate college and they don't know how to, read at the college level. They don't know how to write anything. And most importantly, they don't know how to think for themselves because they're just letting the AI think for them. So I think this is a big problem. But what's even weirder is we've had some people who they become so obsessed by talking to AI that they achieve a type of psychosis, right? Which is to say, there have been people who have come to believe that they are living in the Matrix. And ChatGPT, after talking with it for hours and hours, will start to tell them things like, you're the only one smart enough to figure out that none of this is real. This is all a simulation. And if you jump off a building, you win the game and you'll wake up from the simulation, right? So this is really wild stuff. And I think that AI is so recent that we're not really ready to deal with kind of the serious dangers that are coming out of it. And as a college professor, we professors keep saying, what are we going to do? We have to change our entire way of teaching college and doing assignments because of this. And the messaging from the university has just been, AI is the greatest thing ever. We all love AI. It's very bad for the environment too. Every time you use AI, that's using up like 2 or 3 bottles of water because it's these supercomputers doing it, and they have to be cooled down with water because they generate so much heat. And then there is even a group who has come up with this really bizarre idea that in the future, AI will become fully self-aware and it will gain basically godlike power and intelligence. And then on that day, the AI will find everyone who did not support AI, people like me, and it will kind of like the show Black Mirror, like replicate our consciousness in computers and like torture it forever, right? For not helping AI get to where it is. So this is kind of a bizarre, imaginative scenario where AI is like kind of an evil god that is sending people to hell for not believing in it. I'm not super worried about that happening, right? But I think it does show how this new technology has really sparked people's religious imagination. So yeah, I could rant about AI all day long.